Yesterday, we saw the draw by CAF of the Africa Cup of Nations 2025, which is going to be happening in Morocco, okay? It's going to be starting, the finals are going to be starting from the 21st of December 2025, running up until 18 January 2026. So the teams still have enough time to prepare for this. However, the qualifiers are going to be starting in September of this year. And then, we're going to be following up on all the schedules and the timetables and everything. So Zimbabwe has been drawn in Group J, where they're going to be having Cameroon, Namibia, and Kenya, especially Kenya in that group. We are still fresh, from the hate that Kenya caused us, having us eliminated from the COSAFA, by hammering us 2-0. So Zimbabwe is still, fresh in thinking. They have also put back in that group again with Kenya. But anyway, generally, I think the group is relatively easy. Of course, Namibia is a force to reckon with when it comes to, to African football. We are seeing how they are performing of late. So Namibia also is not a walkover. However, there's nothing impossible as long as, ZIFA is organized enough. And we're hoping that by the time the qualifiers start, ZIFA will be in order a little bit, so that, the boys can go out there and do their best and, at least qualify for the Africa Cup of Nations. It's very important. Instead of just being eliminated in group stages, it's not fair, That is not fair. Cameroon, yes, it's a big team in Africa. They were in Port A there. It's very, very big in Africa. However, nothing is impossible in football, All you need to do is to be organized. As long as there is organization, Manje for Zimbabwe, I think we've got a mixture of a lot of interference in football, whereby people don't know who is leading what and who is doing what. Today we have got a different person. Tomorrow we have another interim person. That in that lack of organization, I think is the one that is killing Zimbabwean football. However, when it comes to the players, we do have a pool of quality players, some youngsters who still have, in the coming 2 years, they will still be very fresh and very strong, So we still have a very, very young team that can still grow and maintain. We can still work on our defense. We can still work on the goalkeepers. We can even discover more goalkeepers instead of relying on those ones we have tried and, found that, they are lacking in some areas. So we can still improve them and also find more. So I feel like in Zimbabwean football, there's a lot to be done. But the only important thing that can see everything working forward and working properly is when there is organization. The organization itself, ZIFA, is put in order and is functioning properly without any of this, come and go kind of thing. Because those things, they tend to, make things not work properly. Even for players, they're not motivated enough because they don't have a permanent father to lead them, okay?